Bhutan Prime Minister welcomed in Delhi for Modi's oath ceremony. India-Bhutan ties stronger under Modi, says Tobgay. Tobgay praises Modi's decade of growth. Bhutan Prime Minister applauds India's development under Modi. Bhutanese Prime Minister Shireen Tobgay has arrived in New Delhi to attend the swearing-in ceremony of Prime Minister-designate Narendra Modi. Tobgay was warmly received at the airport by Ministry of External Affairs Secretary Pawan Kapoor. This visit underscores India's neighborhood-first policy as several leaders and state heads from the neighborhood and the Indian Ocean region have been invited as distinguished guests. India and Bhutan share a unique and enduring partnership characterized by mutual trust, understanding and goodwill. Diplomatic relations between the two countries were formally established in 1968 with the opening of a special office of India in Thimphu. Over the years, this relationship has been nurtured through regular high-level exchanges and cooperation across various sectors. In March this year, PM Modi paid a state visit to Bhutan, reinforcing the tradition of regular high-level interactions between the two nations. During this visit, PM Modi met with King Jigme Khesar Namgyal Wangchuk, the fourth King Jigme Singye Wangchuk, and held talks with PM Tobgay. This visit highlighted the importance India places on its relationship with Bhutan and its commitment to the neighborhood-first policy. Following PM Modi's historic third consecutive electoral victory, PM Tobgay congratulated him, expressing his eagerness to work closely with the Modi-led government to further strengthen the ties between India and Bhutan. Reflecting on India under the leadership of PM-designate Narendra Modi, Tobgay emphasized the remarkable growth India has experienced over the last 10 years. Under Modi's leadership, India has seen unprecedented development in infrastructure, including airports, roads, railways, and seaways. The country has also attracted significant foreign direct investment, advanced in manufacturing, renewable energy, especially solar energy, agriculture, and poverty alleviation. Tobgay suggested that to understand what might unfold in Modi's third term, one need to only look back at the achievements of the past decade.
Well, to look forward, you look backwards. And you see the last 10 years. During the last 10 years of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's leadership, India has grown spectacularly. Infrastructure, the development in infrastructure has been unprecedented. Airports, roads, rails, seaways, IT, all of that growth has been spectacular. In the area of FDI, there's been a lot of FDI, a lot of manufacturing, renewable energy, particularly solar energy, agriculture, poverty alleviation. So to see what's going to happen in Modi 3.0, under Modi 3.0, you just have to look back to see what has happened. And one of the biggest accomplishments has also been the foreign policy, whether it is the immediate region and neighborhood first policy, or even the successful outcome of the G20 under India's chairmanship, or beyond also. So I can see a lot more growth. I can see a lot more economic growth. I can see a lot more foreign policy successes under Modi 3.0.
One of the most notable accomplishments has been the realm of foreign policy, particularly the success of the Neighbourhood First policy and India's effective chairmanship of the G20. Tobgay foresees continued economic growth and further foreign policy successes under Modi's third term. Discussing the relationship between India and Bhutan, Prime Minister Tobgay emphasized the robustness and potential for growth in bilateral ties. He noted that the relationship between the two countries is very strong and poised to grow stronger. This growth is attributed to the enlightened leadership of the Bhutan's monarchs and the high regard held by India's leadership, including the President, Prime Minister and other key figures.
Well, the ties between our two countries are very strong. It's going to get stronger, and it'll get stronger simply because at the highest levels in Bhutan, under the enlightened leadership of our monarchs, His Majesty the King, and in India, from the President to the Prime Minister, to many of the leaders, and the regard for our two respective countries is very strong, and it is only growing.
Tobgay's participation in the oath-taking ceremony and his comments reflect the deep-rooted friendship and ongoing collaboration between India and Bhutan, signaling a commitment to continued partnership and mutual support in the years to come. News Desk reports Sach, the reality.